Andy Burnham is not going to fix the country. Andy Burnham has already failed before he's even begun, and I'm going to get into why. If you find value in this video, consider liking and subscribing. First of all, he's not loved. People think that the Northerners love Andy Burnham. No, we don't. We just don't hate him like we hated Keir Starmer, like the entire country hated Keir Starmer. There is a distinction to be had. The analogy I'm going to use is the restaurants are still crap, the ingredients are there, the people are well intentioned, or at least I think most of the people are well intentioned, but the actual management is awful. All you've done is change the figurehead, the chef. The menu's still awful, the prescription's still awful, and the ingredients aren't being used correctly. And the staff, you've got staff all over the place, and none of them are doing the jobs correctly. With Andy Burnham, all he is a slightly more palatable frontman. When you look at the flagship policy that he's going to be coming out with in a few weeks, he wants to end homelessness in the UK. Is that going to work? Well, no, it's not going to work because, first of all, certain areas of government are devolved to Wales, Northern Ireland, and Scotland. So, straight of all, the British Prime Minister is handcuffed and is going to be dealing with England alone. That's the first thing. And then you look at freedom of choice. There's enough room in homeless shelters all over the United Kingdom for homelessness to be effectively ended. There's a choice principle. There are some people in Britain that are actively being homeless as a career choice to make more money than they think they could get in a regular job. There's some people in Manchester, Liverpool, and Leeds that make, I don't know, a grand, maybe £2 a week off donations and handouts from the public. And to them, it's a better career opportunity than a 9 to 5 in a call centre. So that's going to fall flat on its arse. That's the first thing. Then you look at number 10 of the North, where they're going to be moving some of the Whitehall staff to Manchester to try to redress the balance of Britain. So the areas outside London and the southeast get a look in from government. That's not going to change anything. You can take the boy out of Whitehall, but you cannot take Whitehall out of the boy. All you're going to do is you're going to make people travel to work, or you're going to have people travelling from their Whitehall jobs up to Manchester, but the actual thinking, the way of looking at the country fundamentally remains the same. What you need to do is you need to replace the people in Whitehall with people that are not from Whitehall. You need people from other parts of this United Kingdom to staff these jobs from other areas of the country. You need actual people in 9 to 5 working class jobs to give scathing takedowns and assessments of what is needed and actually try to readdress the balance of the economy to service all in Britain as opposed to the southeast and London. That's not going to be done by putting a name on a wall and saying it's number 10 of the North, because all the same people are still doing the same jobs. They're just in a different office. The fundamental thinking and the mindset will remain the same. So that's going to fall flat on its arse as well. And then you look at the illegal migration into the United Kingdom. We've had this shocking leaflet come out today that's worded like it was being given to 5-year-olds or 6-year-olds regarding the cultural standards and norms that are expected of you if you're coming into Britain. And it references things that are really, really basic, like consent, the age of consent. Both partners in a sexual engagement need to agree, otherwise it's illegal. And it's really, really basic stuff. Now, this is a acknowledgement from the Home Office by the professional class that the asylum system, it's broken. They're acknowledging that all cultures are not equal. Some cultures are better, like the European and the British culture are superior to the culture of these third world Africans that are coming over to Britain. Otherwise, such literature wouldn't be needed. But it's also an acknowledgement that they're not looking to address the key issues that need to be addressed, like reviewing the Refugee Convention or actually ripping up the statute book and starting from scratch. Again, this is a acknowledgement that this is all baked in, that nobody voted for and nobody wants. We need a fundamental rethink and reappraisal of how Britain needs to work in the 21st century. None of that's been done. None of the heavy lifting has been done. And I don't see that this Parliament is actually serious about getting to grip with the basic questions, the fundamentals that need to be asked. When you look at our parliaments, when you look at our elected representatives, do you see anybody that actually represents what you want and what you voted for? Do you see your needs and your wants being addressed in the Mother of Parliament by your elected representatives? Or are they serving themselves? Are they there to enrich themselves and not actually fix anything for the better? These are just my thoughts. All things being equal, I want Andy Burnham to succeed. Not because I'm a Labourite, because I'm sick of our country being governed by clowns. We need a better class of politician. We need a better class of person in politics that's actually going to break from the norm, break away from what the conventional or accepted wisdom is, and do things differently. Be bold, be creative, and stop at nothing. That's just the only way we're going to restore Britain to what it needs to be. These are just my thoughts. As always, your mileage may vary. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good day.